Or good afternoon, everybody. We're pleased to welcome you today to the Davidson Family Auditorium here in beautiful Great Falls, Montana. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Haley Denzer. I'm the assistant students here at Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine in Great Falls, Montana. Before we begin, I have just a couple of things to go over. First, please take a moment to silence your cell phones, students, so we don't need any interruptions. And please don't use any still photography, flash photography. Please refer to your of Matt Enos Photography. The ceremony is also being live streamed and will be available after the ceremony on the Touro website as well as YouTube Live. Today we celebrate a most important tradition in medical education and a significant milestone in becoming an osteopathic physician. Please remain seated as our executive leadership, faculty, and students process in. Please welcome our executive leadership and stage party, led by Dr. Alan Kadish, President of Touro University. Please welcome our distinguished faculty of the medical school, led by Dr. Daniel Laver, Associate Chair of Anatomy, Dr. Diane Lund, Associate Chair of Basic Sciences, and Dr. Christina Steele, Associate Chair of Osteopathic Manipulative Medicine. And now, the moment we've been waiting for. Please welcome the class of 2030, Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine. Leading the class is carrying our TouroCom mace is our Assistant Dean of Preclinical Affairs, Dr. Kartik Pramanik. All right, keep those claps coming, everybody. Give them a big cheer. There we go. I think you can do better. Get a little louder. All right, let's give him a big Montana hoot and holler. Woo, woo, woo. Look at all those smiling faces. How awesome. One more loud. Give it one more loud. All right, students, turn around. Let everybody see you. Give them a big wave. Yeah, there we go. All right, students. Class, please be seated. Again, it is an honor to welcome you here today to such an important milestone. Today we celebrate you, class of 2030. We're so proud of you and so happy that you chose Touro to be your institution. Before we get started, we'd like to rise to honor the United States of America. Today's national anthem will be sung by Isabella Tessely, second-year medical student.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Isabella. That was beautiful. Today's invocation will be given by the Executive Vice President of Touro, Rabbi Masha Krupka.
Join me in a moment of reflection before we begin our formal program. Avinu Shabbat our Heavenly Father, bless all those who have assembled here today to rejoice in this white coat ceremony of the Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine here in Great Falls, Montana, the class of 2030. Almighty God, Rafei Chol Baso Umafli La'asos, you are the healer of all flesh, wondrous in your acts. You have instructed and empowered humanity to cure the ill and provide comfort and aid to all of your children. We and all who are involved in this incredible citadel of medical education are your agents in your divine work of healing. May your abundant blessings always be showered on those who enter the halls of this institution. May you give strength, courage, and fortitude to the men and women who are beginning their professional training. Grant them the wisdom and the strength to heal the sick, to strengthen the weak, and to uplift those in despair. Now more than ever, as we gather as an academic community and as an extended Touro family, we ask you to bless this celebration and to smile upon the achievements of these young student doctors who have worked so diligently, who have accomplished so much, and who have so much more to offer. And dear God, we ask that you shower your blessings upon the families of these students, parents, spouses, children, and other dear ones who have been there for support and encouragement and have sacrificed so much so that these medical students could persevere and succeed. We ask for your continued divine guidance so that we, together, as a community, as an academic family, can achieve our collective and individual great potential. Amen. Congratulations.
Thank you, Rabbi. President of Touro University, please stand. Rabbi Masha Krupka, Executive Vice President of Touro University. Dr. Patricia Sulkin, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Michael Carr, Campus Provost, Touro University, Montana. Dr. Brittany Mayfield, Medical Director, Benefice Emergency Services, Undergraduate Medical Education, and Medical Director of Great Falls Fire and Rescue, Great Falls. Our keynote speaker, Bruce Wolf, DO. Dr. David Markinson, Director of Touro Center for Disaster Medicine. Dr. Thomas Miller, Interim Associate Dean of Touro University, Montana. Dr. Natalie Ingold, second-year medical student and Student Government Associate President. And myself, Haley Denzer, the Assistant Dean of Students. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Important person, Dr. Kartik Pramanik. All right. Today we are delighted to be joined by Touro's second president and a physician scientist. Dr. Alan Kadish, please come to the podium.
Welcome our newest students to the Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine, Montana. I'd like to begin by thanking everyone who's accompanied our students and them. Your work has been very important, but we'll need a little bit more from you over the next 4 years, because while medical school is a great experience, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of men very welcome in Great Falls, Montana, and our keynote speaker, Bruce Wolf. It looks like he spent his life in school in addition to practicing, because he may be the only person I've met who's got a DO, an MD, and a PhD. And we're thrilled. No. It looks like we've promoted you today, but in any case, we're thrilled to have you here. As I look around and experience our time in Great Falls, Montana, I realize that Touro has been incredibly lucky with the help of the Benefice Health System, using Great Falls, Montana as a place to start our newest campus. You'll hear a little bit more about Touro University from Rabbi, but Touro currently has 21,000 students in 11 cities, 40 schools. Our schools, we try to do 3 things. First, learn to balance service to the community, a successful and rewarding life. Part of that mission, we believe most of them do already, that giving back to others is an important part of being a citizen. And so in all our schools, we emphasize the fact that we have a responsibility to others. And that piece part of the education. And finally, the community in Great Falls, with the help of the Great Falls Development Alliance, we continue to try to do that everywhere Touro is. And that's a rewarding and important part of what we do. The white coat ceremony, which you are part of today, is only 2 years old. It reflects a couple of things. One is the humanistic aspect of medicine and the fact that we have a responsibility to our uniform. And uniforms go back a long way, but this uniform is also an obligation. But second, it reflects the fact that medical education has changed and that you, our students, will be exposed, at least to initially, to physical diagnosis and introduction to patients much earlier than I had the opportunity to do when I was a medical student. And so we're celebrating the fact that you each receive a white coat today as the fact that you're being initiated into the privilege and the responsibility of patient care to try to get you ready for the experience of the next 4 years and a lifetime of being a physician, which couldn't be more rewarding and more important in today's society. Finally, I'd like to thank the faculty and staff of the Touro College. It continues to do a great job at building the school to the point where we're looking forward to our first graduating class this coming year. I have to say that with all the schools that Touro has, I get a chance to be at a lot of graduations and a lot of white coats, as many as I'd like. It was really something special. So thank you very much for doing that. To a great 4 years together. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kadish, and thank you for your leadership and I'd like to welcome Rabbi Krupka to say a few words.
So we our medical school orientations as well as at our usually I would get up and introduce Touro. And we have recently included this in the white coat ceremony so we could include all of your children, your spouses, your significant others are going to be spending the next 4 years. Reasonable for you to expect. Who are they? What does it stand for? And so my job in these next is to introduce all of you to Touro. So I have a question for the students. Before you applied to Touro, how many of you raise your hand? Pretty significant number. So I've been doing this orientation speech for 2 decades now. And when I first started asking that question, there was only a smattering of Dr. Kadish. Touro and blossomed from coast to coast as a powerhouse. But we had very, very simple at the time decided that he had no budget, he had no faculty, he had no lesson that you could learn. The students, you want to be successful in life? You have to be tenacious about pursuing that dream. So 54 years ago, he opened up Touro, 36 undergraduate students in a dilapidated building in the heart of Manhattan. And just to give you an example of how limited the resources of the college were, you can't relate to this, maybe your parents. Elevators today, you walk onto an elevator, you push a button, you go up at supersonic speeds to great skyscrapers. There was a time where you needed to have an elevator operator in the elevator, and they had like walk onto the elevator and say to the elevator operator, "Fourth floor, please." When they started, that they could only have an elevator operator from 9 in the morning until 5 at night. Now, well, the president of the college, that's how limited their budget was. They just couldn't afford to hire a second shift. So Dr. Lander started a college mission. One was to strengthen and perpetuate the Jewish rabbi, as well as a PhD in sociology. And equally important, he wanted his institution to serve humanity. That dual mission and injected it with steroids. With 6 medical schools in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And just take a look at the last 2. You know why? Because Montana needs doctors to serve in their own community. That to bring services to each and every one of you. You're fulfilling that. National university with presence internationally as well as the full gamut of this class. Look at this auditorium. Because we're an institution for all people. I want you to watch some of my colleagues because they've heard this story too many times, so they're going to start rolling their eyes. They could probably tell it maybe even better than I. But it will reflect the students of us and what we expect from you. Many of you have watched a show called Little House on the Prairie. All of you go to sleep too late at night because you can only watch that like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's on some obscure cable. The show takes place is the one-room schoolhouse. So in the Jewish, you had a teacher that took all the kids together, small kids, big kids. The teacher would play a game with his students right before the class. Everybody is anticipating the answer. Wow. Except there was one person in the back. So they planned an incredible fly. I'm going to capture the butterfly, bring the butterfly to class, put the butterfly in my... If the teacher says it's a lie, is dead, I'm simply going to open up my fingers and let the butterfly fly in my hand. Is it alive? The rest of the class, there's a hushed silence. Teacher turns to the student with a little smile and says, "My child, it's what you do with it. That's what it will be." Think back to when you started college. Think back to the first science class. Think about what it was like when you were invited to interview. The white background for their digital interview. Changed their outfits to make sure that it was just right. And acceptance and the exhilaration you felt when you tried on yourself in the mirror and you pinched yourself and said, happening. My dear young, it's all in your hands right now. You can expect from the dean and the faculty 150 to nurture and support you to make you successful. Expect from you 150%. Medical education, faint-hearted. It's not something you do on the side. This is a career. This is a noble mission. On behalf of a career, this is a noble mission. On behalf of all of us at Touro.
It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Michael Carr.
It's good seeing you again. In our lives and what it takes to transition and step into this. You know, there's that part of you that know there's something more. We live our days, and each day turns into the waking up in the mornings every so often to catch sunrise. Or sunrise, you don't see the sun right away. You look at the line and the sun starts to rise. It's a very interesting time. A lot of times it's a very interesting time. A lot of times you're almost straddling. You're almost straddling where I call it almost time the start of the new day. Where I call it almost time the start of the new day. That's the start of new trend. This path of that's the start of new trend. This path of plenitude is, as we said, it's not easy. It's not paved all the time. Plenitude is, as we said, it's not easy. It's not paved all the time. It's uphill time. It's uphill. There's doubt that creeps in. Can you make it? But you can make it. There's doubt that creeps in, can you make it? But you can make it because you've taken that first step, because you've taken that first step of, and that courage of stepping out of that gray of sameness. You stepped on this.
Expanding opportunities for students and helping pave the way for meaningful relationships in the region.
Welcome to the Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine, Montana campus. Congratulations on earning your place in this remarkable community. Today you begin a journey that will transform not only what you know, but who you become. You are joining a profession built on scientific excellence, compassion, service, and an unwavering commitment to improving the lives of others. You will learn to see patients as whole people, not simply as diseases or diagnoses. You will come to appreciate that health is influenced by the body, mind, spirit, family, and community. This whole person philosophy is the foundation of osteopathic medicine and the responsibility you will carry throughout your career. The years ahead will be demanding. There will be long days, difficult exams, and moments of self-doubt. There will also be extraordinary experiences, your first patient interaction, your first successful diagnosis, and the privilege of helping someone through illness, and the friendships and memberships that will last a lifetime. Each challenge will strengthen your resilience, deepen your empathy, and prepare you to lead with both competence and compassion. Remember that excellence in medicine is not measured solely by knowledge or technical skill. It is reflected in integrity, humility, curiosity, respect for others, and a lifelong commitment to learning. Never lose sight for another human being. Our faculty and staff are committed to your success. We will challenge you, support you, and celebrate your accomplishments. We ask only that you bring your best each day, care for one another as colleagues, and remain true to the values that pursue medicine. Welcome to the osteopathic profession. We are honored that you have entrusted us with your education to physicians who will make a lasting difference in the lives of your patients and communities.
So one of the most important aspects of medical training is learning from practicing physicians. Real-time patient interactions through our clinical partners in their preclinical phases. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Brittany Mayfield, Emergency Services, Director of Undergraduate Medical Education at Benefice Health System, and Medical Director of Great Falls Fire and Rescue and the City of Great Falls.
Hi. Congratulations, you guys made it here, which means at some point in time you've either impressed a lot of people or you've become highly skilled at surviving on hope, caffeine, and this ridiculous belief that things will calm down after your next exam. They won't, but I admire your optimism. And since today you get your white coat, I feel like this is a very fitting occasion for me to share a confession about mine. I wore my white coat very confidently into the ICU one of my first days as an intern, and at some point in time during a very long, sweaty code, I abandoned it at the nearby nurses' station. To the best of my knowledge, that is still where it resides today. Which seems right, honestly. It was probably horrified by my ineptitude and it made a choice. But I think part of the reason I left it there is, on some level, I thought that coat was supposed to make me more confident, more certain, like I knew what the heck I was doing, right? It was my armor. But in that moment, it felt undeserved, fake. Medicine has very little interest maintaining the illusion that you are in control, because medicine is not about you. It's definitely not about your sense of control. That's something I wish I'd learned earlier, preferably before I made several decisions that I now describe as character building, which is the polite medical term for screwed that. When you start this journey, you are understandably confident. You've spent your lives being good at school. You're smart, you work hard, you prepare, you perform, you succeed. Control has worked for you. But then medicine shows up and says, "Sweetie, that's adorable. Your patient tries to die." Because medicine is the first place where being smart is necessary, sure, but it's completely insufficient. It's one of the only fields where you can do everything right, in the right order, for the right reasons, and still end up justifying to yourself why your stable patient is in fact actively attempting to prove you wrong. Sorry, you wrong. Sorry. You're gonna hear yourself say things like, "I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything." 87% sure that I'm missing something. Or my favorite, "This seems straightforward," which really means, "I'm gonna Google your plan, all of it is gonna collide with a world that your notes, does not care about your timeline, and will not follow your algorithm." And when that happens, humility isn't optional. Repeatedly. At some point in time, the white coat doesn't help with that part. Doesn't make you more certain, doesn't make the situation less complex, it just makes you a spot when things are falling apart. Longer than it should have to realize this, but the most important skill in medicine isn't memorization. It's not even decision making, although those both help. The outcome, when you don't have certainty, what you do have is the ability to connect. I have had more misses that were actually missed conversations than I thought I understood what a patient, nurse, or consultant meant. They understood what I said, and I thought silence meant agreement. And I was often wrong. Patients will teach you over and over again that medicine is less about being correct and more about being very organized ones, very confident ones. We can be, but because it is more complex than we are, it will always ask more of you yourself when everyone is looking to you for answers. And worse, to look back on a decision and wish they were belonging here. And the people who in a room with a patient who is scared angry, in pain, confused, all of the above. I haven't for a long time. Partly because in the emergency department it just gets in the way. I've fully grown into what I thought it meant when I first put it on. Never once has a patient said to me, "Before we get started, can you..." Bloodstains really reassures me about this relationship. Patients care if you listen, if you're honest, if you stay when, if you're honest, if you stay when things, and medicine will keep putting you in moments to decide if you're going to do that. So that white coat's not armor. It's never been control. Perhaps it is simply a reminder that whether it is on your shoulders or what matters is that you show up, you keep, and you walk into that room even when you're unsure. And my hope for all of you, don't mistake certainty with competence, or ever mistake ability for weakness. And you become the kind of physician that your patients trust, not because you always have the answer, but because you will stay by them while you find it.
Thank you, Dr. Mayfield. Touro, Montana's Interim Associate Dean and Associate Chair.
Good afternoon, everybody. Receiving the white coats today represent the hope for strengthening the health of our state. Was unable to join us in person today. He wanted to give congratulations and encouragement to this exceptional group of future physicians. I am very honored to give this message as a native Montanan, a native in more than one way. I was born in Montana, and I'm also a registered member at the Camp Reservation. And dated today, he says, "To all, while I'm unable to join you in person, I want to take this opportunity to recognize this important moment not only for you, but for the future of healthcare. Our state has faced a shortage of healthcare providers, particularly in our rural and tribal communities. Meeting that challenge takes people willing to step up, serve others, and commit themselves to something bigger. Today, we recognize that commitment in each of you. You've worked hard to get here through discipline, sacrifice, and determination. You've earned the opportunity to pursue a calling that will change lives and strengthen communities across our state. And when you've completed your studies here, I want you to remember something very important. We want you to stay here. As you continue your journey, I encourage you to consider making Montana your home. Our communities are strong, our way of life is unmatched, and the need for dedicated physicians has never been greater. By choosing to serve here, you won't be just building a career, you'll help shape the future of Montana. To the Touro class of 2030, congratulations and a job well done. I look forward to all of you. To what all of you will accomplish. May God bless each of you, each and every one of you. Sincerely, Greg Gianforte, Governor. Now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Bruce A. Wolfe, DO. Dr. Wolfe is a distinguished osteopathic physician leader whose decades of service have profoundly impacted our profession. He currently serves as Associate Dean at the Macomb University Center and Associate Professor of Radiology at Michigan State University, College of Osteopathic Medicine, and has held numerous leadership positions within organized osteopathic medicine, including President of the Michigan Osteopathic Association and President of the American Osteopathic College of Radiology. Adding to this, he He is the current president-elect for the AOA, beginning his term in 2027, having been elected earlier this month. So congratulations. On a personal note, this is especially meaningful to me to introduce Dr. Wolf because we both have affiliations with Michigan State University College of Osteopathic Medicine. I was there as a medical student. That's where I did my medical school training. During my years as a medical student at MSU, it's held twice a week. Students would gather around films and case studying, image interpretation, and thoughtful patient care stayed with me throughout my career as a physician and continue to influence how I approach patient care and what continues to characterize Dr. Wolf's career today is his commitment to teaching and mentoring future physicians, his dedication to osteopathic medicine education, leadership, and service.
Your medical license shortly after. To paying a fee for your medical license, you are attesting that you will maintain standards that the state mandates. Your patients and the public will expect this of you. Another example is that you're going to go home in a few months for your holiday break. You're going to be visiting with family and friends, and at some point during a family gathering, one of your aunts, uncles, or maybe a grandparent is going to ask you a question about an ailment that they're having. Maybe about a diagnosis that they recently received. And your initial reaction is going to be, why are they asking me? Well, that's simple, because in their eyes, you're a doctor. It does not matter that you're just starting your medical career, because this is how you are being seen by everyone as a physician. And something to note, what you probably don't want to do, you don't want to start treating family. And friends, for that matter. Let their personal physicians take care of that. You can be the support mechanism, as you should in those circumstances. I also want to talk about the importance of humility, empathy, and compassion. Those are important core beliefs for you and the foundation on which you approach your patients. Many times, you will be seeing patients when they are vulnerable and scared. Approaching them with empathy and compassion will put them at ease, and it's actually going to make your job easier to take care of them. Here's why that's important. In 2 years, you're going to be going into the hospital with nurses, pharmacists, and other healthcare providers. You might think that because you just completed your pre-clerkship and Comlex 1, that you're ready for anything that comes before you. And the answer is, in a way, yes, and in a way, no. You have acquired a lot of knowledge, but in all likelihood, you don't have all the practical experience yet. Every single person that you're going to encounter in the hospital contributes to the overall care of that patient. And that goes from the housekeepers and nurses to the ward clerks and the attendings. The system relies on everyone doing their part to care for the patients appropriately. Basically, the bottom line is you treat everyone on how you want to be treated at that point. As members of the class of 2030, you represent a bright future for osteopathic medicine and healthcare at large. Each of you has chosen this path for a reason: a desire to heal, to innovate, and to advocate for your patients, or advocate for the greater good for medical policy. Remember that this white coat is not just a garment, it's a commitment. It signifies trust, responsibility, and the profound impact that you will have on the lives of those that you will serve. As you embark on this journey, remember to carry the osteopathic values of empathy and respect. Each patient you will encounter will have their own story, and it will be your responsibility to listen and to respond with care. The art of osteopathic medicine is as much about understanding people as it is about diagnosing diseases, and your ability to connect with the patients is going to be your greatest asset. I encourage you to approach your studies with curiosity and passion. Take advantage of every opportunity to learn and grow, both as a student and as a future physician. The road ahead may be challenging, but it will also be incredibly rewarding. You have chosen a path that will allow you to make a lasting difference in this world. So as today, as you receive your white coat, embrace the heritage and the legacy of the profession you are about to enter, and wear it proudly. Over the past 150 years, there has been tremendous growth in our profession. You are now joining more than 207,000 DOs and osteopathic medical students throughout the country. From the first class of 15 men and 6 women taught in a single log cabin in Missouri, we have grown to 47 colleges with 74 locations in 36 states, and I know there's more schools in the pipeline. Osteopathic students now represent more than 25% of all medical students in the country. Look at how far our profession has come. The AOA is your professional home, providing opportunities to develop critical skills, continuing education, board certification, and healthcare advocacy. The AOA supports you through all the stages of your professional journey. Be sure to join the AOA. It's free for students. During your educational journey, wherever it may take you, always remember the core principles of your osteopathic profession when it comes to treating patients. You will become our ambassadors of compassion, champions of healing, and beacons of hope in a world that is in desperate need of changing and healing. The road ahead may seem long and difficult at times, but remember, no one walks it alone. We've all been there, we understand what it takes to get there, and we support you. Look around the room. Your classmates will become your colleagues, your support system, your lifeline, and your best friends. Remember, the true measure of a proven professional lies not in the accolades that they receive or the titles that they hold, but in the lives that they touch and the difference that they make in this world. Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine faculty will cultivate your growth and development and are dedicated to your success. Your family, whether physically present or supporting from afar, believe in your potential to make a difference, and you will become trained to make that difference. Today, as you accept your white coat and take your osteopathic oath, you are joining a tradition of healers. Patients will entrust their personal stories and lives to you. Hold sacred this responsibility and honor this tradition. Congratulations on this momentous occasion, and welcome to the profession. I wish you a long and successful career. Thank you.
Dr. Wolf, thank you for your wonderful and thoughtful insight for our students. You have given them several points to ponder on how to become the best physician they can. It is a true privilege to stand before all of you today on such a significant and joyful occasion. On behalf of the executive leadership, faculty, and team members at Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine, Montana, I want to thank the families and guests joining us to celebrate the class of 2030. As you read your program today, this white coat ceremony is far more than just a tradition. It is a profound rite of passage. It is one of the most significant rites that you will perform. As Dr. Wolf mentioned, as of this day, from this day forward, you will no longer be viewed simply as a member of the public. You are now part of the osteopathic medical profession. For the next few years, you will be known as a Touro medical student. You will carry this new identity into every interaction, whether you are in the classroom, a clinic, or even just at the grocery store, as Dr. Wolf mentioned. This coat symbolizes a deep commitment to seeing the humanity in every patient, aligning perfectly with Touro's mission to serve, especially in our rural and tribal communities. As you move through the next 4 years, you will be challenged in ways that test both your intellect and your resilience. This moment is a powerful reminder of the path ahead. Years of rigorous study along with the challenges and triumphs of medical training. You'll study complex science and hone your diagnostic skills. And just as importantly, you will be asked to listen, to reflect, and to connect with your patients, your peers, and your communities. We are not just training you to be clinicians, we are training you to be ambassadors of compassion and champions of healing. In that spirit of compassion, I am incredibly proud to announce a significant milestone on our campus. While this ceremony, it was inspired by Dr. Arnold P. Gold to keep healthcare human, we are advancing that legacy by starting our own chapter of the Gold Humanism Honor Society right here at Touro, Montana. This chapter will serve as a permanent as a permanent reminder that while you must master the head, the scientific research and medical knowledge, you must never lose the heart. The white coat you're about to receive is a symbol of purity, goodness, and the profound trust patients will place in you. It represents a commitment to the holistic care of mind, body, and spirit. We now invite each member of the class of 2030 to come forward and receive the white coat as a symbol of their transition to student doctor. As you walk across the stage to be cloaked by Dr. Brittany Mayfield, with the stethoscope, remember that this is a vital tool to assess, diagnose, and treat those in your care. We extend a heartfelt thank you to Benefits Health System for their generous donation of these stethoscopes for each of our students. Class of 2030, as you step into this noble profession, embrace this heritage, wear your coat with pride, and always remember to keep humanism at the center of your practice. Class of 2030, please come forward.
Malak Abu Hashish. Isha Agarwal. Nidhi Ahir. Onyemeoki Aquara, coded by Dr. Pita Okojie. Leonor Alvarez Morcacho. Aaron Amin, coded by Pamela Amin. Jalen Askew. Ashkan Ashkani. Meha Darshini Adihamalingam Rajashri, coded by Dr. Thungam Perumal. Kinza Aways. Miriam Azim. Danielle Barrett, coded by Dr. Thunder Barrett. Reina Bejnar. Ajatesh Badoria. Aurora Bombin. Paige Brady. Allison Brusso. Mohini Chatterjee, coded by Dr. Ratul Chatterjee. Coral Chavez. Victoria Chavez. Ryan Chiriboga, coded by Dr. Douglas Chiriboga. Kristen Chow. Peyton Klassen. Poleo Kunanan. Justin Dow. Caroline DeLong. Jasmine Dond, coded by Dr. Jonathan Dominguez. Bailey Donovan. Natalie Espanol. Liba Fayez, coded by Dr. Shawana Hussein. Camille Fang. Maboud Fatahi, coded by Dr. Shagaye Zekavati. Chloe Fields. Trevor Fristow. Nungari Gashoka. Riley Geary. Suzanne Gerges. Jenna Gologorski. James Gomes, coded by Dr. Jacob Freilich. Shrihita Goskonda, coded by Dr. Venkat Goskonda. Isidra Grant, coded by Dr. Carol Grant. Menush Hami. Parsa Hamidain, coded by Dr. Rana Tahir. Isabel Hartigan, coded by Dr. James Hartigan. Zoe Helselsauer. Carolina Herrera. Jessica Hill. Yuri Juliet. Austin Hu. Dayton Huffman. Muhammad Hook. Deanna Ikilikyan. Anthony Ippolito, coded by Dr. Joseph Ippolito. Lisa Ieki. Sarah Jean Baptiste. Claire Johnson. Miranda Johnson. Walker Johnson, coded by Dr. Pam Johnson. Sydney Judy. Malaika Kashif. Jennifer Kavina. Mohammed Khan. Adam Kanbubi. Abdullah Kokar, coded by Dr. Ubaid Kokar. Olivia Caterul. Tyler Krompower, coded by Dr. Joanna Lynn Borgogna. Skylar Libretto. Solomon Lyseth. Adriana Macias. Jessica Martinelli, coded by Dr. Jennifer Martinelli. Chloe McClellan. Lucas Mears. Karina Mihura. Abdul Jabbar Manajed, coded by Dr. Lana Manajed. Lana Modad. Hasti Mofidi. Ariel Morrow, coded by Dr. Gregory Morrow. Arya Nyman. Benjamin Nelson. Alexis Neuntefel, coded by Dr. Elena Neuntefel. Mintuan Nguyen, coded by Dr. Marsha Lee. Victory Okafor. Sydney Olinger, coded by Dr. Joseph Olinger. Kelta O'Rourke. Adesua Osevegei. Arya Fan. Zina Pinderi. Norma Ponce. Claire Porter, coded by Dr. Eduardo Kelly. Deepthi Prince, coded by Dr. Ebba Prince. Navrith Purall. Kanan Rajendran. Nivetha Ramesh Kumar. Nicole Rang, coded by Dr. Mark Persaus. Faith Ratcliffe. Celie Raymond. Ailish Reardon, coded by Dr. Sonia Nelson. Tony Reynolds, coded by Dr. Grace Malvar. Gracia Rodriguez. Joshua Ruimi. Fabiola Sanchez. Tangina Sania. Camilla Sanusi. Siddharth Sarkar. Taryn Sira. Mariam Siddiqui. Alana Sinilov. Cecilia Solis Avalar. Whitney Sonnen, coded by Dr. Margaret Gehring. Elora Shabani. Lily Stevenson. Albar Subekti. Kanza Tahir, coded by Dr. Rana Tahir. Fabia Tassin.
That's my sister!
Faria Tasnim. Sydney Tai. Alan Thomas, coded by Dr. Thomas Matthew. Aminata Toure. Maya Trombley, coded by Dr. Christina Heiser. Paulina Utomo. Christopher Valdez. Shannon Waith. Elijah Wen. Brittany Willett. Nikita Yadav. Sana Zain, coded by Dr. Jasmine Zain. Dylan Zindler.
Students, it is now time to begin your career path with your commitment to the profession. Will the class of 2030 please rise? And also, will all physicians here today please rise as we honor and recite the white coat oath. I do hereby accept this coat and the dual responsibilities of learning and care that it signifies. As I endeavor to earn the right of a physician, so do I endeavor to earn the respect of a physician. To this end, I pledge to my patients to put aside my personal biases, worries, and conflicts, and mindfully offer my presence, my care, my compassion, and my human understanding. To remain in awe of and to encourage the human's body to their capacity to heal, to listen, letting my patients teach me the art of medicine and patient care. And I pledge to myself that I will remember the person I am and the person I want to be as a physician and as a human being, and I will not do what is easiest or most profitable at the expense of these ideals and aspirations. I will not emulate those physicians or those practices that do not respect the patient autonomy, dignity, and humanity, and I will strive to model my own practice of medicine on these principles, and I will continue my code. I have to hold much symbolism to my patients and endows me with the responsibilities of a medical professional. With this oath and white coat I'm about to receive, I proudly and humbly accept the privilege and the responsibilities of patient care. I am honored to present to you the class of 2030. Let's give them another big round of applause. Class, turn around and face the audience. Yeah, you can turn around. Congratulations, class of 2030. You have been accepted to medical school. You are on the road to becoming a physician. We are here to assist you and guide you through this journey. When you put your white coat on this afternoon, you began the transition of becoming a healer, someone who cures disease, finds health, and saves lives. As we close this ceremony today, I call your attention to the Osteopathic oath located in the back of the program. As you complete these next 4 years, you will strive to achieve the right to take that oath at graduation when you complete your osteopathic medical education and receive the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. I will leave you here today with the first of many quotes you will hear over the next 4 years from the founder of osteopathic medicine, Andrew Taylor Still, MD, DO. He said, "Education is the foundation of success, and the greatest gift is the gift of health." Please welcome student Dr. Natalie Ingold, the Student Government Association President now. So the class may sit.
You're probably wondering if this is the last speech. It is. So, hi, everyone. I'm Natalie Ingold. I'm the 2026-2027 Student Government President here at Touro, Montana. First, I would really love to congratulate the new class of 2030. I don't know if we've had enough of a round of applause. What about one more? I also want to acknowledge all of your family members, friends, and loved ones who are here today or watching from afar, celebrating this life-changing moment with all of you. Today is a super significant day, and it is a day that many of you have dreamed about for years. And yet, sitting here today, it may still feel a little surreal. I remember what it felt like to sit where you are now. You spend so much time working toward getting here that when you finally arrive, it can take a moment to realize that this is actually happening, and that all of your hard work has gotten you to this moment. You are now medical students, and I encourage you to think about exactly what that means. Being a medical student means sacrifice. It means time spent away from the people you love. It means long nights trying to understand the brachial plexus, not sure I still do, memorizing the dorsal column pathway, and practicing for your OMM practical the night before with 50 of your classmates in a very sweaty and hot room. But it also means that you are one step closer to fulfilling a goal that many of you have dreamed about for a really long time. You are one step closer to making a difference in the lives of your future patients, advocating for those who need someone to speak up for them, and to discovering something new about medicine and yourselves. Most importantly, you are one step closer to being the physicians you wanted to become. As someone who has now been through my first year of medical school, I can tell you that the journey ahead will not always be easy. There will be exams that you feel prepared for, and exams that make you question whether you studied the right material at all. There will be days when you feel confident in your decision to become a physician, and there will be days when you wonder whether you are capable of doing this. You will have difficult days, but you will also have moments that remind you exactly why you started. And I encourage you to look around at the people sitting beside you, because many of those moments will happen with them. These faces may not be familiar yet, but the person sitting next to you may become the person you spend long nights studying with. They may become the person you call when someone you need to understand exactly what you're going through. They may become one of your student leaders, advocating for you locally and nationally. And they may become the rural physician who changes access to healthcare for an entire community. You may not know it yet, but the people sitting beside you will be an important part of your medical school experience. You have your families and loved ones, you have your classmates, faculty, and administration, and you have us, the students who are sitting where you are 1, 2, or 3 years ago. We have been where you are. We have had the late nights, the difficult exams, the moments of doubt, and the days when the amount of material seemed impossible. And we are still here. Not because medical school is easy, but because you are capable of doing difficult things. And throughout my first year, I've also come to understand just how fortunate we are to be here. It is a privilege to have the opportunity to spend our days learning how the human body works, practicing the skills that will one day allow us to care for patients, and learning from the people around us. It is a privilege to be surrounded by classmates who will support you and challenge you and grow alongside you. It is a privilege to have people who believe in you, especially on the days when you may not believe in yourself. And most importantly, it is a privilege to become an osteopathic physician, to earn the trust of your patients, to be invited to some of the most vulnerable moments of their lives, and to have the opportunity to help, heal, advocate, and serve. But that privilege comes with responsibility. The white coat you received today represents the beginning of that responsibility. It represents the trust that your future patients will place in you and the kind of physician you choose to become. So as you begin this journey, I encourage you to remember your why. Remember why you came here. Remember why you wanted to help patients. Remember the people who supported you and helped you get here. And remember this moment, because there will be days when you feel overwhelmed, days when you feel tired, and even days whether you question whether you belong here. And when those days come, I hope you remind yourself of what I am reminding you today. You belong here, you are capable of this, and you do not have to have everything figured out today. Today, you only have to take the next step in your journey. So class of 2030, congratulations. You have worked incredibly hard to get here. You have already accomplished something that once felt so far away. Today, you officially begin the journey toward becoming osteopathic physicians. And while I cannot promise that the next 4 years will be easy, I can promise you that they will be meaningful. One day, you will look back at this moment and realize how far you have come. Until then, take it one day, one exam, one patient, and one step at a time. And of course, one sweaty lab OMM session as well. Welcome to the Touro College of Osteopathic Medicine family, and we are so excited to have you here. Thank you all.
All right, friends, this concludes our ceremony here. However, please join us in celebration at campus immediately following. It really is an important time to celebrate this important milestone and welcome the fellowship as we welcome these students to our TouroCom family. And now, please allow our executive leadership, faculty, dignitaries, along with the class of 2030 to leave the theater. We'll have our stage party exit here and our faculty proceed out. And then students. Students, families, and friends, in order to avoid congestion in the hallways, we ask that you please continue your celebration either in the hub or outside. So thank you again for celebrating with us today. We're so excited, and we'll see you at campus. Thank you. Yeah, yep.
Great job.
Thank you.